Are you sure you don't want to just wait out in the car?
No. Why would I wait on the car?
Because womp up the jam, womp it up.
Am I on the board?
Yes, you're on the board. I'm just saying you drove me here, but you're gonna just wait in the car and I can just do the podcast.
Then to answer your question, how would I man the board if I'm in the car? I mean, to me, you basically just kicked me off the board by saying, "Do you want to wait in the car?" I'm not kicking you off
the board. I want you here if you want to be here.
I do. I don't want to be here, honey, but I don't want your show to be a terrible, like an audio nightmare without me manning the knobs. All right,
we've been doing it without you. We're okay.
27 episodes.
He has a lot of problems with our audio levels.
I haven't heard them, but I'm sure, based on what I do and whoever you hired.
You're the guest today.
All right.
Seth.
All right, well.
What?
Cruise control.
What do you mean there's nobody else coming? It's Seth.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's about time.
We booked Christy Turlington.
What?
Christy Turlington was coming in, right?
Christy Trilbington.
Yeah, right. That girl.
No, Christy Turlington.
That girl with the fake arm. She was coming in, wasn't she?
Christy Turlington is the woman who has the line of clothing at one of those superstores, like a Sears or something. She's a former model.
She's a model.
Right? Or
yes, Christy Turlington, but Christy Triblington
is the girl with one arm, and she was coming in to talk about what it's like to live with one arm.
No, but after what we said rudely,
her shark bit off her arm, and we're going to talk about it. This is going to be an awesome podcast.
Hold on, did you try to give her a high five, and she couldn't do it because she's missing her hand?
This is our guest.
This is a fucking disaster.
All right, let's do the intro again. We'll start it over.
She's got to be used to that.
Please not have my stepdad on.
All right.
5, 6, ready.
Okay.
Womp up the jam, swamp it up.
No.
Oh my God.
What's the problem?
Don't sing
What's
with me.
the problem?
Oh my God.
I don't understand.
Don't
kind of liked it.
You dare sing in the song. No, you're here to be the guest. You know what that means? Keep quiet.
You know what? Let's do it again.
Time for your interview.
All right, well, maybe
let's
the person
do it again, and Seth will do it.
Yep. Okay.
Why is he taking over my podcast now?
I just thought he had a nice voice.
Great.
Here we go.
And here we go.
Another baby.
Ready, go.
You've got to womp it upwards. If you're in jam mode, put it up on the top shelf. It will get dusty there. A new lyrics.
I love that.
You have to kind of shake things up.
I love that.
On the downbeat, Seth. You were on the downbeat.
No, it was staccato.
Yeah.
It was right off of it.
Bobby McFerrin. I listened to a lot of his stuff, and he
that did have a very McFerrin vibe to it.
Yeah. He finds the notes in between.
You ever hear him do that thing where he goes through the whole Wizard of Oz? That's phenomenal.
Oh, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to do.
I'm sorry. Do you guys want me to give you a room? Give you a room alone so you can rekindle the love?
We are in a room alone.
Yeah, we are in
the middle of the library. Tell everybody what they're listening to.
Thank you, listeners. Set her straight.
If this is going to be a gang up on Marissa Fest,
nobody's
I'm not interested.
Ganging on anybody. We haven't seen each other in a while.
Very happy to see you, sweetheart.
That's all.
Well, if passions start to reignite, please give me the high sign so I can get out of here.
It was only a one-way highway,
because I don't want to throw up all over the self-help section.
Not going to happen. I'm a father now, and I'm
engaged to be with.
Shit changes.
All right, everybody. What's up, Wompsters? It's Marissa Wompler, and
coming to us
live from the Marina Del Rey Public Library between and betwixt snacks. Oh, I really wish we had some snacks.
You can't have snacks in the library, sweetheart. I don't care if you're doing a podcast.
Didn't you pack one of my Go-Gurts?
They're in the car. Oh my God, it's gonna be
so hot. I don't want a hot Go-Gurt.
It's gonna be rancid.
Who's calling?
Who is calling? Hold on, that's me. Hold on a second.
What?
Hold on a second. Dr. Seth.
He's not
phone support for your aching feet. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, it sounds like you need a new insert then. For what you're describing, you just go down to CVS. They have a little station that you stand on there. It gauges your foot shape. And yeah, I don't think you don't need surgery.
After he was disgraced.
Listen, if you can't feel your toes by the end of the week, give me a ring back.
Seth, can you please? We are doing my podcast right now.
All
please.
Right. Thanks so much. All right. Remember this. You cash in your Groupon on this one. Okay. Bye-bye. Sorry.
I cannot believe people still call you for podiatry advice. You've been disbarred or disboarded or whatever you.
You can still give foot advice.
I can give foot advice. That's why I'm going by Dr. Seth. I can't go by my last name because that gives it more, that is recognized by the Academy. If I just go with a sort of a fun, casual,
so you just put an ad. You put an ad in the Daily Dolphin and people just call when they have a foot problem?
Yep. Yeah.
Just to save a trip to the podiatrist. Is that right?
Yeah, it says, ow, my aching feet. Question mark? And then it literally says question mark with a question mark afterwards. Like, do I have aching feet? And then it says, if you are in question mark about whether you have an aching foot
so
or
boring.
feet,
This is so boring. This is so boring.
call the number below.
Oh my god. Please stop reading my podcast.
BTW, this is a cell phone.
Okay. Okay.
On
I don't want to
Cricket
hear any
Mobile.
more.
I give all the information.
Cricket Mobile.
Cricket Mobile.
I don't want to hear about this.
All right.
Stop trying to get ads, free space. Is that why you're here? Because
No.
I thought you were here to rekindle our friendship and our bond.
Sweetheart, I could have.
This is like the 20 minutes we will be away from that child of yours. Okay,
And
so
truth be told, I could use the breather.
Yeah, you
because,
could.
I tell you.
stay-at-home dad, it's hard.
Yeah. Little Castaway. We call her Castaway. Mm-hmm. We gave her this adorable name.
Because her face looks like a fucked up volleyball.
Excuse me, sweetheart.
Hey.
Hayes.
That's your half.
That is your
sister.
half sister. There's a part of her that is a part of you.
I don't like her
Why?
Why?
because she's
She's
really
a
annoying.
toddler.
She's always whining and not knowing how to speak English, and I'm just so over it.
She speaks English.
She is
She
learning
also speaks
English.
Spanish.
Yeah, she's bilingual, right? You didn't have those skills. We
Oh,
tried so
Marissa's
hard.
so dumb. I wish I could throw in a garbage
Don't mock
can.
yourself, sweetheart. You don't sound like that.
Let's stop talking about it. Here's the rule
All
about
right.
Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about this baby. I don't like this baby.
All right, but you're the one who brought it up. You're the one who said, I don't like this baby.
I'm saying you're here to bond with me. So
All right.
stop taking phone
Okay.
calls and stop talking about this baby.
Phone's off, and if the baby, if I'm turning the phone off, there. If your sister drowns or explodes while we're on the podcast,
Good.
or
Is the
swallows
baby
something,
Wait, is the baby at home by themselves near the pool?
No, Lupita's taking care of her.
Lupita. But Lupita at this time usually does her afternoon nap.
That's right.
Which she tries the time with
But if it doesn't
Castaways.
work out, it doesn't work
Doesn't
out.
work
The child's name is not Castaway.
That's
It's
his
Castaway.
nickname.
You've named the child.
It's not. We say Castaway. It's pronounced Castaway.
Castaway after Lupita's great.
Well,
Great name.
it's actually after how Lupita pronounces Castaway. We
That's
thought it
right.
was so adorable
That we decided to name it
to
that.
name it that. Is that?
So
Leslie,
now
you're making a
Everybody
face.
Castaway.
calls her that.
Well, at
Yes.
this point we do, because if we try to say it, in this sort of native
It's just-
tongue,
it's a
we sound
nickname.
pretentious.
Uh-huh.
It's like saying burrito. I don't like that. I don't like when people do that. So we're just like,
Burrito.
yeah, I don't like that.
Got it.
That sounds a little. That sounds
Anyway,
Let's do
there
hot
we're
topics.
talking about her
all
again.
right. Oh well, you.
Can't
All
stop
right, you know what?
talking about
Hot
her.
You're the
topics,
one who brought
everybody.
it back to it. You know what? I wish I could turn this phone on. It's fine.
They'll leave
What's
you a
going
message.
on? What's going on in the hot topics world?
Well,
Sorry.
here with my stepdad, Seth,
Mm-hmm.
who, as everyone knows, we've had a stormy relationship.
Well, who doesn't with their
It's
child
true.
going through changes?
It's true.
And sweetheart, you have had the longest puberty I have ever encountered.
Well,
in
I mean,
any-
I don't know why
any
you
child.
say long because I was gone for a year and a half of it.
That did, so if you're not in my presence, puberty doesn't happen.
No, but
Is
you,
that your logic?
weren't being exposed to it.
There are ramifications.
What are the ramifications?
I can sense. This is a parental thing. I can sense when my child is going through some kind of shift or development or some kind of hormonal, seismic activity.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean,
Yeah.
right? I mean, this is sort of an adult thing. You'll get there to this point.
You know
No,
that Seth had to
children.
teach me how you use a tampon?
Yes,
Did you know that?
yes, I did.
Do you know how awkward that conversation
Why did you ask
was?
him and not me?
It was.
You weren't in my life. I got my period when I was 7.5.
And you know what? It was
no.
actually
Yeah.
this is one
No,
of my
no.
fondest memories because it was just we were just out and about, and she said, "Dad,
I think I shit myself.
All right.
She said, I think I shit myself. And you know what, sweetie? You didn't shit yourself. You just bled yourself. And here's what you need to do. And I didn't have
I've been
I
shot. Then I started screaming.
I didn't have any
I've
of
been
the
shot.
equipment.
I've been shot.
You just started screaming you were been shot. And I was
Why
like, there's
didn't you
no
talk
car.
about this when
in the middle of the mall.
When,
Yeah, we're in the mall.
when Alexa was here? Alexa's
What do you
Crobble.
mean?
Who's
well,
the-
she's
who's
the one
this?
who said she started her period at 5, and I was like, haha, that's hilarious because that would never happen.
This isn't something I want to talk about. And we knew it was bad news. It was
you
bad
sure?
It's a cute
tidings.
story. I
You've
think it's
never
a
really
cute
known
story.
how old you are, so maybe you were an appropriate age, not 7.5.
No, I really was 7.5. And we knew
She
that's
was
bad
7.5.
news. We
Yeah.
were like, what's to come?
Seth, when did you
Well-
come into Marissa's life? At what age was she?
5?
5.25, maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. I'm not good with numbers.
I mean, it
That's
was the first time.
documented.
It was the first time that you and I ever connected.
Yeah.
Because up to that point, I really was like,
And
who's this intruder
I was
in my life?
improvising, as parents often do. All I had was
You had
I had a banana peel, and I had
And a cardboard from an old toilet paper roll.
Yep. And I was like, well, here's the basics. And I sort of jerry-rigged what I thought was a tampon. Turns out I was very wrong. My interpretation of what a tampon is.
No, but it gave me
inhibits-
the mechanics.
Uh-huh.
And then when I went in there by myself, I figured it out.
But here's what the thing she misinterpreted is like, and this went on for years, which I wish we had corrected. She
Yeah.
wore the tampon outside of her pants
Yep.
for a while. And that, we didn't want to make her feel self-conscious about that because she's a very
You're talking
vulnerable
about the
place.
maxi pad that I used to wear.
Huh?
How do I wear a tampon outside of my pants? I used to tape a maxi pad.
Hanging down like it's a little peen.
What's the difference? I don't get it. What's the
See
difference?
what I mean?
Did I teach you
This
the
is
wrong
where-
thing?
I don't
See?
want to talk about this anymore because the
Sorry.
fear that I have that you were shoving an entire always pad.
Yeah. Did I flip them? I might have flipped them. I might have got them backwards.
Oh my god!
It worked.
It did work,
It
my-
worked.
but
Take a stick
Yeah.
and an
No,
always pad, and you just jam it up
I
there.
don't want to
It's
hear
true.
this.
well, her
right.
nickname at school
We
was
need to
was
go back to childhood
Beefy
for a minute.
Cooch because she had such a puffy little area down there, largely because of what was with the maxi pad that was put inside of her.
Well, I had my period for like 29 out of the 30 days of a month.
The magic dragon.
These are just our stories. I mean, I don't know why you're judging.
Yeah.
frolicked.
You know what? There's a
Diane
I
wouldn't
think
touch
there's a-
me. What I was gonna do?
It's just innocence. It's not. She
It
doesn't know.
worked.
I wasn't innocent in that situation.
You were, and
know
look
what,
at you
sweetheart? This is
now.
actually nice. This is actually nice to kind of go down these
It
roads.
is nice to remember.
I do.
These
I
are
did
not
miss you.
nice memories, guys. You're not going to snapfish the picture of that. All right?
Snapfish?
I'm not going to
Oh,
make
yeah.
a
I've
yearbook
used
of
that
photos.
service. Yeah.
That's.
When he said go find a stick, I thought we were going to do s'mores.
I'm,
But it was
I'm
just
understanding fully.
Yeah. Did we do Hot Topics?
we did what we could do,
Is that what it was?
and that's all we could do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd really like to talk about net neutrality.
What? What is that?
That is where you sort of don't take a stance on the internet.
Oh God!
And I think that's where
no,
everybody
that's so
is.
boring. That's so
Is
boring.
that's not it?
It's so boring.
All right.
So anyway, hot topics are
We just did them.
what?
We just did
No,
them.
that was a charming story about
Maxi
the first
pad
time I got
versus
my
tampon?
period.
I thought we just did them.
But didn't you have a list of things
I'd love to know what's
cover?
up in Seth's life. You know, honestly, this is the first time we've been together alone in
Yeah.
like
Don't talk when you're
since
at
I
home
got
together.
home.
Well, no, it's been crazy because we had to sort of we moved Castaway into her room, which was very upsetting to her because we pretty much took down everything that
Yeah.
identified you in the house and kind of packed
Yeah,
it
it was
away.
weird. You said it was a Jewish custom. They had to cover all of
Yeah, when
the-
someone dies.
Right, but I wasn't dead. You knew that.
I know, but it felt that way.
Well, you know what's interesting?
It might have been Diane's
You know what's
call.
interesting? Remember in the last scene of Castaway where Tom Hanks shows up at the door and who's his wife? That blonde woman's just like, "Oh, sorry," and then it's like, and like her husband's in the back. That's what it felt like when I came home.
Can I tell you the truth?
Yeah.
That's where we got the name for the child. We were sort of like, given that you were gone and we had this new child in our life, we're like, this kind of feels like that.
Wow.
that
So you really didn't think I was coming back,
No, we kind of.
and you wrote me off.
Okay, well, let's be honest. After 2 weeks, you would give up too, right?
No,
After a
if it
couple
was
weeks?
my oldest
weeks?
daughter, 2
Yeah.
weeks.
2 weeks is 14 days.
Stepdaughter.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's the difference.
That
Because
is
I'll
the
never
difference.
stop trying to have a relationship with August,
Never.
good for you.
even if he was in the great beyond.
Yeah. I mean, what I think is beautiful is that you will get to see the parent that I would
You know
be
what?
to you through Castaway.
Fuck this. Why are we
if
talking about her again?
We're related. Legally, I love you. Emotionally and spiritually,
Seth,
Huh?
how dare you?
What are you talking about?
Seth, all you ever wanted before Castaway came was for us to have a relationship. And this is how quick it turns? Suddenly because somebody is genetically half yours?
I've seen the other side of heaven, you know?
God, this
and
is crazy.
So the version of heaven I had before was like, this is stupid.
Oh
but now,
my God, Listler.
why am I being punished for being honest?
The worst
We
thing
ask people
possible.
to come here and be authentic.
This is supposed to be a fucking safe space, but you're turning it into a gotcha journalism gangbang. This is insanity. You know, I mean, there's a reason that I come on and try to support you with this stuff, but if you turn it into an aggressive, horrible experience for people who come into this show. So how am I going to be here as a guest and open up my heart to you when you are just shoveling diarrhea down my throat? And while you were gone, I never exploded like this. It's frustrating to me.
He's crying. You see the tears, right? And that was Spotlight on.
What?
I got him to cry. That's it.
We can't do Spotlight in the first segment.
That's Spotlight, bitch.
That was Hot Topics.
That's Spotlight. If we are here at Hot Topics, where is this gonna go?
Oh, God.
My God.
Oh, God.
Where were you? Were you at the Viet Cong?
Whoa.
Where were you?
We're going on a break. This is a break.
So many colors!
Break.
I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end.
Hey there, folks. Do you like comedians from SNL, UCB, The Onion, and The Tonight Show? Are you curious about how germs control your brain or how human history is a big series of pranks? Well, hear that and more on the Cracked Podcast. That's right, Cracked.com is also a podcast hosted by me, Alex Schmidt, with guests who are comedians, novelists, scientists, live UCB audiences, and more. Every week we explore why life is fundamentally more interesting than you think it is, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. Search the Cracked Podcast on Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to get free, awesome fun stuff that you'll like.
Welcome back to Womp It Up. If you're still with us, I don't know if Seth
Might have blown out your eardrums.
blew out your eardrums.
Well, if I was allowed to man the board, I could have rode the
Do you really think
needle.
you could have ridden the needle while you were having that kind of explosion?
That was like nothing I've ever seen.
How is your anus? How is your prolapsed anus?
My loose anus is okay.
Okay, because I was afraid you might burst a blood vessel or something.
But I am surprised at how much crotch sweat I developed.
Worked up.
Yeah, like a lot of blood flooded down to my crotch when I get upset.
Well, you know what,
Arousal
Seth?
and
Can I
upset
say
are
this?
The same.
To me, that anger means that you care.
Yeah.
And I know that you've had to put up a lot of walls with me leaving for a year and a half, and it felt good to know that you missed me.
That's what it.
Because that's
is.
love to me.
Yeah.
That somebody screaming like that, you know.
Again, maybe not a message we want to put out is what is equivalent to love. Because I understand that you're passionate, that she pushes your buttons, but there are other ways to maybe express yourself.
If there are, I don't know what they are.
Sure.
But let's explore that, though. You know,
but why? If this one works, this one works
I
great.
feel good. Do you feel good after that?
I was
so much
terrified.
better.
Oh, because I feel like it's a real release.
Look behind you on the wall. There's
I
4
know.
knives.
Yeah, I know.
I nearly missed you.
Yeah, I know. I got
Every
up on that
time.
table fast, and I kicked a lot of things.
I went flashing back to some.
Yeah, that was some
I was
first
into
Gulf
shit
War
too.
type of stuff.
I went back
You
to
were in ROTC.
ROTC was rough.
Yeah, but they showed some videos.
Yeah, we
at
had
ROTC
instruction. We did
of
some
the Viet
role
Cong.
playing. We had to hide. We had scatter and hide, which was terrifying because you never knew what that was
Just
going to
sounds
happen.
like tag.
No, it would happen in the middle of the night. Somebody come in with a bullhorn, scatter and hide.
Yeah.
And everybody had
fun.
to just scatter and hide. And if they found you,
What happened?
They give you a swirly? They give you a swirly or something?
they do the peanut butter smear.
What's that?
What's that?
They would force a huge container of peanut butter down in your pants and smear it all around, just all around inside your
For
pants.
what? You're comparing that to war?
Do you know how uncomfortable it is to have an
Sounds
oily?
delicious.
No, it turns rancid because they don't let you bathe, and then it starts to smell rank.
Does that really happen? Is that really like an army thing?
I think it was that one time. I think they didn't have any idea of like how to punish us, so that's all they
Are you
had.
sure
How
you
many
weren't
people?
just pledging a fraternity?
The guys who were teaching us were young. I will admit that they were
Okay.
20 at best.
Okay.
Good guys, though.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them
Some of
are
your best
politicians
friends.
now.
Some of your best
I think a lot of
friends.
them are Republican
That's
politicians
right.
right now.
Yeah.
Roy
Well,
Moore, maybe.
I'm really glad, honestly. Thank you for that. That was really an early Christmas
It
present.
is nice. It is
Yeah,
nice
it
to
feels
show
good.
love to one another.
It feels good.
I didn't miss it. I'll tell you that much.
Well, you're not part of the family, so who cares what you
Okay,
think?
that's not true.
You know,
Seth,
well, she's
Seth,
not. She's
Seth,
not.
Seth,
She is a
stop
peripheral.
trying to triangulate me here.
If
Stop
you
trying
and I
to
are the
triangulate
Earth,
me here.
she is a
Okay.
satellite.
No, she's my
she's
son.
like no, she is like
She's
a
my son.
She's a
Okay.
former NASA satellite that
All right.
is losing funding.
That's not true.
That's
Not
my
true.
feeling. That's my feeling.
Listen,
about it.
don't
no
make me
offense to you,
choose.
listener. You know, it's NASA had its time, but
Don't make me choose.
Let's do a segment about what's cheesing.
No.
Yeah, I think that's
No,
a
no,
great
no, no,
idea.
no. No.
We're not gonna.
I think that's a great
think
idea.
it's
Really?
Perfect.
I think it's a terrible idea.
What's the problem?
All right, just do it. This
Does
is your
everybody
funeral.
get to share? Or is it just you two?
What's cheesing you? What's cheesing you?
Oh.
What? What's cheesing you? What's cheesing you? What's cheesing you?
Very close to my
What?
face.
What's cheesing you?
Ow! Wow.
What's cheesing you?
Does anyone have any cheese?
Ugh.
I just made me really hungry.
That made you hungry?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
All right, so this is a segment where we
God,
talk
oh God,
about
oh God,
what
oh God.
bothers us.
Uh-oh.
All right? I'll tell you what bothers me. When I take care of a child for a year and a half, you don't even notice is gone, and then you tell me that I'm not a part of a family?
Oh,
I'm more family than she's ever had, especially from you or Diane. And I'll stand here legally if I took this shit to court.
Oh.
And if I
true.
could, if I had a social, we would get there.
Yep.
We would make it happen.
Okay.
All right? But I have taken care of this woman,
Yep.
young woman. And I'll tell you what, I for sure as hell would tell her the difference between a tampon and a maxi pad. Wouldn't
Yeah.
let her walk around as a 7.5-year-old with a tiny little tamp swinging down.
That's right.
Well, it was cardboard and a banana to start off with. So it's a whole different deal. Okay.
That's what's
Do you want to
cheesing me.
apologize?
All right.
Do you
No.
want
That's
to
what's
apologize?
cheesing
Not
me.
until I get to cheese all over her.
All right.
Do I get to cheese? Who?
Marissa, would you like to talk about what's cheesing you?
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, I've already said this, but what's cheesing me is toddlers.
Oh.
Why don't they know how to behave?
Oh, here we go.
You know what I mean? It's like we're at an Applebee's and we just ordered appetizers. Okay? Don't have a nervous breakdown because your fucking crayon broke. All right? I'm not interested in going on that emotional ride with you. Okay? Nobody asked you to be born. And if you don't know how to speak English, sit down and shut up. Okay? And also, stop going into my crawl space and stealing my stuff. Where is my Harry Potter robe? Where is it? And where's my wand? If I find it in your fucking crib, I'm going to break all your legs. All right, Castaway?
Oh, that was specifically to Castaway.
Yeah, why didn't you just say Castaway instead of toddlers hiding behind
Just in general, I find them annoying.
Don't generalize. God, you're such
All
a
right, we're done with that
ageist.
segment.
Hold on. Hold the goddamn crap on. I get to cheese it.
I don't think that's safe.
All right. How about if I just do it?
I'd love for you to cheese it. If you could, if you
can
could
keep
promise
under
me,
control.
if you could promise me that you will deliver a calm what's cheesing you, then you are welcome.
I appreciate the opportunity. I really do.
Okay, I trust him.
I really do.
I think it's safe.
I'm gonna have a calming song queued up just in case.
Sure. Go ahead.
Think of it as your own emotional safe word.
Hey, I don't.
You don't need it,
I
but
don't
just
need
in
it.
case
Okay.
in case you need it, it's there.
It's ready for you.
I'm about to launch a very.
Where are you cheesing? What's cheesing you these days?
You know, something that came up. I think at the beginning or maybe in the middle of your cheese. You know, what really gets me is people who don't participate in the American tradition of having a social security number. People who are hiding in public while taxpayers are reaching deep into their wallet.
Well, you're not reaching deep into anything because you're not making any money
Can
right
I
now.
finish?
You're a
Can
stay-at-home
I?
dad.
Keep it calm.
Okay.
I mean, you get an allowance from
I
Diane.
did not interrupt you.
Also,
I
I'll
did
say
not.
I don't have a social because I had to be
I'm gonna
incognito
back up
because I was
the mic here.
protecting this.
I didn't interrupt you! Either one of you! When you did your cheese! So let me do mine!
Sorry.
This is not common. What is common about this?
I didn't
So
know
the
it
next
was a
thing-
live version.
next
It's
thing-
Shania Twain, though. I thought this
People are
love
going
Twain.
nuts in the
I
audience.
love
This
Twain.
isn't calming.
Now, that did help me to back away from the mic and just kind of get that part out. Now,
I'm sorry.
This is the worst song. You could have picked Enya. You could have picked any number.
All right,
Bobby
all right. I'll
McFerrin
pick another
would
one.
be
I'll pick
fine.
another one.
it's something without lyrics. It's gonna compete.
You're done with your segment.
What
man.
are you talking? I didn't
You're
get to
done. No.
This
You're
kind
done.
of ageist
Absolutely.
attitude towards
No.
toddlers. This very specific internal family
No. You
strife.
got one thing to be cheesed about.
Oh,
That's it.
I just want to say, when he goes to
she
Whole
went
Foods,
off on a rant.
he has
of a
to bring
number
the
of
change
things.
home to Diane, and she counts it out.
Why would you share that on the podcast?
She just takes out the receipt and makes sure that he only spent it on food.
All right, we're going to a break.
That's sad, right?
You know
He's
what?
a grown man.
I'm a grown man who, at least I have a social security number. I'm not some kind of communist terrorist who's hiding in public and taking away. Do you ride the bus? Because
You
if
do.
you do, you are not.
You do.
You should not be
because
on
Diane sold your
public
car
bus.
because you don't go anywhere except
Or
for the
any
park.
kind of public services.
Why do we have a nanny when you're a stay-at-home dad?
We're on a break.
makes me mad.
We're on a break.
All right, then I'll just scream during the break. How about that? It's a fucking garbage show.
Hi, I'm feminasty Erin Gibson
I'm homosexual Brian Safi, and we host the Throwing Shade podcast.
on Earwolf,
We talk about women's issues, LGBT issues,
pop culture,
90 Day Fiancé. We go through all of it. We've had guests like Kay Cannon, Trixie Mattel, Ira Madison, Matt Belisai, Paul F. Tompkins.
and us.
Yes!
We are
We-
our own guests.
So far, the most interesting people on the show have been Aaron and me.
You can check us out on Earwolf on your favorite podcasting app.
Yeah, or check me out on Hollywood Boulevard. I'll be the one polishing the Steven Seagal star.
And I'll be
Sorry, Katie Siegel.
And I'll be supplying the shoe shine.
All right, we're back and we're jumping right into Listler's Love Lockdown.
We just want to apologize once again.
Don't
if,
apologize.
If we've blown out your eardrums, we're going to
The
keep it under
default
control.
is the people who are running the show wouldn't let the guest
all right.
control his
all
own
right.
needle.
Seth.
You got to ride that needle.
Okay.
Ladies.
Take it away.
Did you see what I did there?
No.
I made the
Don't make
needle
a sexual
like a
joke in
penis.
front of your stepdaughter. Go ahead.
I guess it would be.
All right,
a
listen
small
up.
Penis.
We don't always get to this
Needle.
segment, but because we did spotlight it during the first segment,
That was
and the entire of
unprecedented.
second segment was what's cheesing you, we actually have time.
See? Happy accidents.
Listler's Love
gotta mix it.
Lockdown.
I think it's happening because I wrote you a new theme song, opening theme song.
Okay,
and
Seth.
so everything, much like having a new baby in your life, you
swear to
think
God.
you're ready, you're never ready.
Shut
You just have to
up.
roll with the punches.
You're the oldest
Punch,
dad
punch.
in the world.
No, that's not true.
No, you're right. Alec
David
Baldwin
Letterman
is.
Well,
Older than
okay,
me.
I think David Letterman might be 92. David Letterman is.
Okay, this one says important. Open now, please. Hello, how can I pick something to eat these holidays? My girlfriend and I always have an issue of picking a place for dinner or what to cook. That's the most important thing you have to email me?
And he said
no,
urgent.
sir.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
sir.
okay,
Baby
Listler.
Jesus didn't go out and choose
Hey,
where
Wompler.
to eat.
Hey,
No,
Listler.
he had to eat some straw
Yeah.
in that
Huge
manger.
fan.
And
I could not be happier
manure.
you two are back. I have been with this girl for a year now, and she's great. She's very much into fitness and being outdoors, which I enjoy too, but I'm also a nerd. I enjoy video games and comic books, Star Wars. It seemed like she was too. She played games with me and went to comic book conventions. But now that we moved in together, she seems less interested in these things and seems like she wishes I would grow out of them.
My advice to him is
Let me finish.
All right.
Don't piss her off.
I don't know
saying.
what to do. I still love her and enjoy her hobbies, but I feel lied to and tricked. Any advice would be great. P.S. I also recently found out she is a Red Baron pizza person and not a Digiorno person.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Anyway, thank you. That's from Jesse.
Well, it's interesting because you know what? A lot of times opposites attract, right? In the very beginning.
That's what Paul Abdul said.
Gutters and I, Scat Cat, right? He's in that.
Yeah.
But Gutters and I, were attracted for the first time to each other, but I think because we are so different. And then you get together and you realize that the exact things that you were attracted to is what now makes you abhor that person.
That's right.
Well, Diane's got 9 fingers. I've got 10. And at first, that was very attractive to me. I was like, ooh, exotic.
Were you excited when Castaway came out and had 10?
Yes.
Because that's a genetic thing, I didn't get it, thank God.
It is. But Diane, that was an elective digit loss. That
What?
She had. Yep.
She had it removed? Because
had
she
it
thought
removed.
her hands looked fat?
It's another thing we have in common.
She had one finger. She had one finger that would not grow the fingernail to the same length as her other
And
fingernails.
she just got it removed.
She had it removed.
That's strange.
Bad advice.
She never told me that. She said that was genetic.
She doesn't want to share those things with you.
Wow.
It's too
Wow.
personal. It's too personal.
Well,
I'll say a lot of times people, they get upset at you for things that they hate within themselves. So if she is saying that she no longer likes the things that she used to like, maybe she doesn't want to like them for herself. She wants to grow up and have a more grown-up relationship with you guys.
Yeah,
together.
maybe she's ready. Maybe you should do what Seth and Diane did and just have a baby and hope that fixes things.
That's
and it
not a
does.
good idea.
It always does.
Does it?
It does.
Because how happy are you guys now?
We are.
Really?
We are.
We haven't seen Diane in 2 weeks. She said she was going to Atlanta on business, and we have not heard from her.
She's going to a emotional bonding with your child seminar.
Yeah.
Because she, admittedly, as a lot of parents do, well into the first year with their child, has not been able to connect.
What I
Been
think
a
is
couple
interesting
years.
is
Been a
that
couple years.
conference
Maybe a couple of years.
does
Again,
not
I'm
involve
that
your child.
No.
She's gone. And from what we can see on her Instagram, it's just been a lot of late night whirlpool parties.
Yeah,
with
because
other,
you have to go back into the womb. You have
Hitting
to
the hard rock
Yeah,
and
you have to
stuff.
sort
Yeah,
of.
hitting
Well,
the
no,
hard
it's
rack
more of
Atlanta.
a womb and the sounds. I don't press. I don't. We have a very healthy boundaries are very important to us, and there is a
the big old boundary.
we have a
Like the-
Trump-like wall of just like
Yeah.
you do your thing, I do mine. Don't cross this border, and
right.
so
You two not sleeping in the same bed anymore. Is that right?
no, same room,
Different beds.
One bed.
One bed? You're
one
sleeping on the floor?
I'm on the floor. Good
You're
for my back.
sleeping on the floor
Good for
like
my
a
back.
dog.
Nope, not like a dog.
Is that why you've been watching The Voice until like 4 a.m.? Because I can't
It's a
go to
great
sleep.
show. I'm sorry.
What do you like about it?
What, The Voice?
Yeah, The Voice.
I love all the voices. I love all the different voices that come on that show.
He mostly
It's-
just cries in front of it.
I don't cry. I'm an emotional person. If somebody's really singing a great tune.
It's mostly just the sound of a grown man
Can
crying.
I ask about what's the age difference between these two? Because it sounds like it's a grown woman and a child that are dating.
What are you talking about?
This guy is into comic books and pizza
So
parties.
is she.
They were both into it. Lots
Everybody's
of grown men
into
are into that
pizza.
kind of stuff. And
Everybody
women.
They're not. Everybody?
is into pizza.
Not me. Ooh, not me.
Why not?
I'll tell you what you are into.
Okay.
Greek yogurt.
Let's remember a guy named Mussolini.
shit.
All right? Mussolini
Oh,
was a
no.
bad dude. All right?
And Mussolini
Italian.
was into pizza because he's Italian?
Yeah, he was an Italian. I'm not going to be reminded of the abomination. And
That's what
that
pizza
man did.
reminds you?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
The cycle of life.
Next question, please.
The next question is, do Marissa Wompler and Listler officiate weddings? Would they
Yes,
officiate my
yes,
wedding on October
yes,
13th, 2018? Caitlin.
Yes, Caitlin, where are you? And we'll be there.
We can. I'll be a Baracus there.
Fine. Caitlin, send us the deets.
Is that okay with you? Oh, you don't care.
No, hey, don't lead with negativity. Now, that's something I did learn from her workshop. That's the one that she texted back.
You know what I am? Is a reactive person, as every human is.
And you're reacting to something that happened moments ago rather than being in the moment not right now and addressing and I was going to say, yes, officiate.
Let's address the fact
Please
that
officiate.
Castaway has an ombre fade. Where'd that come from? Because that ain't in our history.
You know what?
Castaway looks nothing like Diane.
I am recognizing a pattern here. I will admit, during your time away, I've been doing a lot of self-work, okay?
On what? What have you been doing? Watching Dr. Phil?
Yeah.
That's your therapy?
That bald genius has
Shave
helped me.
your beard, buddy.
What?
Put on a pant that isn't a sweatpant
You're
during
so
the day.
surface level. You're so surface level.
Get a job.
He has a job leading people. Are you talking about me?
You get a job. I want you
want
to
me to
shave your beard. I want you to get out of your
I thought you were
sweatpants.
saying for him to shave his beard.
God, no.
No.
No, that's
He
his
can't do it.
signature look.
Or is it a mustache? I don't watch it with the. I don't watch. I
mustache.
just listen. Because he is an unattractive man. I don't want to take advice from a big bald man.
I'm just saying, are we sure that this baby isn't the both of yours?
But
You and Listler.
no. Oh God, this is not your.
How do we know? It looks nothing like Diane.
Face looks like a volleyball.
Yep.
And you're saying you have a volleyball face?
I'm just saying.
What does August look like?
Is this the Fage? Are you saying that one, the turnaround?
No, of course not. Nothing happened that night.
No, it's
Because
like she's been
my
the
memory of
Fage
that-
and then she ate it and that's how she got pregnant. That's not how it works,
I was
right?
sleepwalking, so I don't know what.
Yeah,
you
right.
know.
I'm talking about the fact that you broke into the embryo where the embryos
You
were
guys
being
were keeping those eggs.
those eggs.
Right. Part of my work was to part of my work I'm doing is to compartmentalize and drown a lot of unpleasant memories. And that was one that I decided to put into send it off for burial at sea. And now you brought it back up. So here
I
we
just
are.
wondered. I just wanted to throw it out there. Nobody's concerned. Fine. Move on.
All right, ready? Marissa and Listler, last one.
All right.
Welcome back from your world travels. Thank you.
Thank you.
My
At least
husband
somebody
Joe
cares.
and I are big fans of your show. We are also newlyweds and navigating our first holiday season as a married couple.
Congratulations.
Wow, Christmas
This
is
will
real
probably not air until after holidays.
stressful. Ooh, that's
All right. Well,
Can you give us any advice on how to accommodate everyone's families at the holidays? Of course, everyone's parents want to spend the holidays with us, and while they are understanding and reasonable about the fact we have to split our time, it can be a minefield. His parents live in Minnesota, mine are in PA, where we live, so there's no option to split Christmas. His parents are also divorced. So there are two households of parents to plan on for that side.
that's tough. This is like the movie Four Christmases, remember? With Reese Witherspoon.
That's a funny
It's one of
movie.
your favorite movies.
That is a classic.
You literally put that on every holiday season.
That
And Love Actually.
If I had my office running, those would be playing on a
Yeah.
loop in the lobby.
You don't have that anymore.
Loud.
You're never going to get that back.
Very loud.
Not going to get
P.S.
that back.
Who knows?
As two strong females, you might enjoy the show Playing House, which we are hoping gets picked up by Hulu, Netflix, or some other smart network. It perfectly captures female friendships, but even my husband finds it hilarious, so maybe Kareem or Gutterballs will enjoy it too. Those ladies created great content, just like you are with this podcast.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
That's a lot of love coming from you guys.
What a sweetheart.
Well, you better give them good advice,
Well, we're having a Christmas Eve open house.
Yep.
Seth and I are hosting it. I don't know if Diane's even going to be back by then. Did she tell you if she's coming back for Christmas
She said
or what?
TBD. What does that mean? She just.
To be determined. Oh. Yeah. So
What
we're
do you
going to
think it meant?
I thought it meant totally, babe.
Oh, what's
Down.
the D?
D doing, which is a sound effect we do to each other.
You
It's like
do
cute
that.
little- It's like a little. It's kind of an intimate thing.
No, what they do, man.
Full disclosure, when I release,
Oh God!
I give it a fun twist. Like
Seth,
a doing.
nobody wants a fun twist when
She
you're
loves
having
it.
sex.
She says it's so confusing. She
It
says,
is.
She said, like, I'm at one end of the spectrum, and then I'm at
Why do you
this
think
other.
she's trying to get her rocks off in Atlanta?
She's not getting her rocks off. No, she's learning how to connect with Castaway.
No, she's not. Castaway is with us in
She
Marina
has
Del Rey.
Skyped with that child twice. All right?
Nothing a toddler loves more than Skype.
Yeah, it's true. That baby will grab the screen and just try to touch mommy and connect with her. It's so sweet.
You know what? The more
So
we're
sweet.
talking about this, the more I'm starting to feel like I'm connecting to Castaway.
Oh, good.
Because what I'm noticing is Diane
Yeah.
is distancing herself from Castaway, much like she distanced herself from me.
Have an open dialogue with your family, Let them know.
Are we back on the...
Oh, is this answering their
I
question?
just wanted to answer their question.
Oh, okay, because we
Yeah.
were talking about ourselves again.
Well, I would recommend that they have invite everyone in the family, all family members, and just have a no holds bar share off. Just share.
No, that sounds
Share
terrible.
everything, and that way everyone
No,
feels like
everyone's crying. Everyone's no. You know
Yeah.
what I say? Go to a Caribbean island. Invite everybody. Hopefully, nobody says yes, and it's just
my
you
God.
two.
I've got it.
That's a
Okay,
great
this is it.
idea.
All right,
That's a great idea.
Right?
They're in Pennsylvania, and where's the other location?
Minnesota.
Meet me in St. Louis.
Great movie. Another one of your
Meet me in
faves.
They can all go to St. Louis.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Have yourself a merry little under the arches.
I like that
Christmas.
idea. Go to a neutral locale.
Yeah, and then you can just, trash whatever spot you're in that way.
Trash?
Yeah. People love that. They went to holidays. It's like I gotta clean up all these presents and all.
That's right. Who cares? It's a Holiday Inn.
It's a Holiday Inn.
Express.
Holiday
Express?
Express. Just fucking leave all your trash in there.
They're made to be destroyed at some point.
Hope we really helped everybody.
I think we did.
I
We
did.
always do.
I
did.
feel good about
I feel
it.
really good about
You have
pretty
more
much everything I said.
questions, love advice, whatever you need from us, just email us at wompupthejams with a Z at gmail.com.
Or you
think
can
it-
call Dr. Seth at my Cricket Mobile number. Can I get that number
No.
over the airs? All right, 812-665.
Doink, doink, doink.
All right, so we already did Spotlight.
What do we do now?
Why don't we let's have a lightning round?
A lightning round of what?
I don't know. I'm just
About what?
A lightning round of Spotlight? We could do Spotlight on. Just could do a quick. Let me do like 10 quick questions. You can answer them off the cuff.
That's great. You prepared a
off
list of
the
10
dome.
questions?
Nope, I'm going to do it off the dome.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay?
That's a double off the cuff. Wait, who's answering? I'm sorry, I don't want to mess
are.
this up.
Your
Am I?
Spotlight on. I'm going to answer. I'm going to give you 10.
Without thinking. This is some of the work I've been doing.
Again, where is this work from?
It is a
Hey, stop filling out my Artist's Way journal. I'm starting my morning pages.
I ran out of journals.
No.
I need to-
I don't want you doing that. I'm doing my
guys,
morning pages.
All right. I just thought
Questions.
some of your beliefs were stupid and your opinions.
What are
didn't.
You're
Questions.
like scratching them out and putting your own.
Yeah, you don't think that way.
What are your questions?
Okay,
Lightning
is this
round.
Spotlight? Okay, welcome to the first ever lightning round of Spotlight On, where we get to the soft nugget of what really makes somebody
Don't ever
tick.
say we didn't ever listen to you.
All right.
Go.
All right. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Seth Wompler.
Uh-huh.
If you could be any superhero, who would it be and why?
It would be
Quick.
Superman in a wheelchair.
Okay.
Because he would be powerful but humble.
What's your biggest regret?
Quick.
Ah,
Quick.
All right.
Quick.
It's you. I'm sorry. It's true. You are
How
my
you've dealt with me?
just yeah.
Me, or how you've interacted
It's the
with
first thing
me?
I thought of. I'm sorry. I didn't
Fuck
know.
you, Seth.
I just was. This is a lot of vulnerability. I like
what makes
it, though.
you happiest?
Oh God, I love a smooth bowel movement. One that just with nothing. No, I mean when the wipe is clean, it just feels like I'm healthy and top of my game.
Who's your favorite Golden Girl?
Oh, the tiny one, the one that looks the weakest, the one that looks the weakest one.
Sophia.
I don't know.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever eaten?
Oh God, pizza. I had choked down some pizza one time, and I was like, I felt like I was filleting Mussolini. It was disgusting.
Have you broken the law and how?
I accidentally choked someone, and it was a misinterpretation of a Heimlich maneuver.
Did he die?
He did die. He did die, but largely because of I was keeping the food trapped in his windpipe rather than letting it come out.
What's the last lie you told?
This morning when you said,
Do you love me?
Yeah, at that moment I didn't because you interrupted. I was just
Taking
about.
the smoothest bowel movement you'd taken in a couple
You don't
weeks.
walk in, sweetie. You just barged in, and I'm sitting there.
What's your favorite song to dance to?
Oh, it's that Bobby McFerrin song where he's telling you what it's
Don't
like,
worry.
like an advice song. Yeah. What is
Don't
it?
worry, be happy.
Yes, that one. Oh my God, I will put on my smoothie socks and I'll go down the basement and I'll put on my velour. You know those velour
Yeah, those are
sweatpants,
disgusting.
I guess.
Where he does what? What does he do?
Smoothie socks.
My smoothie socks.
No, what is Bobby McFerrin?
Gives you advice.
Yeah,
to
the
just
advice
take it
song.
easy. Don't worry, be happy.
Thank you. That's it.
Oh.
Don't worry, be
If
happy.
you had to have sex with one celebrity, who would it be?
Ooh, that would be. Oh my God!
Quick.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. I know he's a man, but when a guy can pull off a look that good, makes me curious about what his pubes. I mean, does he do that? Does the top of the building match the basement?
Oh.
Does the what's that saying?
If you had to be one aquatic animal, what would it be and why?
It would be a sea kelp.
Why?
Because no one tries to
Fuck with it.
fuck with it.
Okay.
I guess.
This has been Spotlight on our lightning round. Some really disturbing things have just.
If any listeners are psychologists or therapists and you want to do a profile, I would love to start because I really am getting in some deeper territory.
Well,
with myself.
you don't have the money because you're not working to go to therapy.
Well,
we're looking to it wherever we can.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And here we are in the self-help section. So if you want to take some books.
No, I don't. I can't.
Okay.
No.
Well, you're not a student
I don't
here.
trust
But I could
authors.
bring them home.
Yeah. Oh, can't you?
Yeah.
Great.
Whatever you think is good.
It does occur to me I need to set up a revenue stream connected to the advice I'm giving with the podiatry
So you're not
advice.
getting paid at all for that.
I'm hoping it'll sort of snowball into
But
something.
how?
I don't know. I'm hoping someone will call up and say, like, hey, I'd like to invest in this business.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just, you know what? I'm
Seth,
letting
you're
the universe.
a dreamer. You're
Yeah,
a dreamer.
I am.
You've always been a dreamer. That's what I love about you.
Thank you. Yeah.
What I dislike is the intense reservoir of rage that lives so just right under the surface with you.
Rage
and I
or
want you to-
passion. There's a fine line between
That's what
wanting
they
to
used to
murder
say
someone
about Mussolini.
and wanting to. That's true.
All right.
That's true.
Wompsters, this has been Womp It Up. I think we've all learned something.
I think, Wompsters, I think this has been really,
God.
really
I want to wrap
insightful.
up my own show.
Well, I don't understand.
Please go wait in the car.
Could we just change it?
No.
I sang the theme song. Why not let
Fine,
the guests
you
wrap it up?
Fine, wrap it up.
Little Wompinos. When you're, oh, good, thank you. When you kind of come to a crossroads and you see yourself there, give yourself a hug.
This is exactly what Dr.
And if
Phil
you
said
find out
yesterday.
that you are dressed up in disguise and you pull the mask off and it's not you, but it's the person you hate most in life, give that person a hug too. You know what? Because when we're at a crossroads in life, you're heading to some other part of town. Maybe your car's there. So get out your car keys and get ready to drive. After you hug yourself. This has been Seth Wompler with the Womp Report.
No.
Can
What?
we change it to Womp Report?
No. This has been Marissa Wompler with Womp It Up and Charlotte Listler.
And Seth Wampler with the Womp Report.
No, God.
An
Go
internal
to the
new
car.
podcast.
Just
within
cut it off.
Womp It Up.
I can't do this.
Womping out.
Shut-
You've got to womp it at the end. When you've womped at the beginning, you come to the end where there's womps and womps. I'm stepping on a womp. Squish, squish goes the womp. Squishing is the womp. Juicy, juicy womp. So much womp juice.
This has been an Earwolf production, executive produced by Scott Ackerman, Chris Bannon, and Colin Anderson. For more information and content, visit earwolf.com.
Hey everybody, it's Paul Scheer.
And I'm Amy Nicholson.
And we have a brand new podcast called Unspooled, where we are watching the 100 greatest films of all time.
Voted on by the AFI. We're going to be starting at number 1, Citizen Kane, jumping to number 100 with Ben-Hur, and doing films that we've never even watched before.
And we'll be talking to experts, whether it's a cinematographer or a stuntman. We're going to get behind these movies and figure out what makes them so great. So if you like the way this sounds, why don't you subscribe right now to Unspooled, wherever you listen to your podcast.